Hi everyone. Today I'm talking about 5 simple ways that I help my clients increase the cash flow on their properties. I'm JJ Cannizzaro and my company is Cannizzaro Realty Inc. The first way is to always increase your rents. In non-rent controlled buildings, this is easy. You just want to keep your rents in line with what the market is. And as long as you're treating your tenants well and you're providing an enjoyable environment and a good experience for them, they'll be willing to pay a market rent and maybe even the top of the market rent. And if for some reason your tenants move out, you're not going to have a problem replacing them with another good tenant that's going to be willing to pay market rent or top of the market rent. And if you're in a rent controlled building, you always have to increase the rent as the maximum allowable by the city or the state that's allowing the rent increases. The second way to increase your cash flow is to always invest in your building to make sure that you're receiving those maximum rents. You want to make sure your building's always clean. And when your units turn over, they become available, you want to invest in them. Make them stand out from the competition. This could be as simple as putting on a fresh coat of paint. In our units that we manage, we like to go with a gray paint because most units you walk into just have a plain white color. You can also do an accent wall or paint your front door an accent color like black to make it pop and make it stand out from the competition. Another way that you could do this is to invest in your kitchens and your bathrooms. You can do, in the kitchens, you do new cabinets, new countertops, and this is going to cost you about $4,000 or $5,000. In the bathrooms, it could be as simple as putting in a new vanity, and mirrors and light fixtures. You could even do the tiles. The vanities and light fixtures maybe cost you $1,000, and a new tile in the bathroom maybe $4,000. And if you want to go all out, you could replace the flooring. And when you do the flooring, you want to do something that's durable, like waterproof laminate vinyl plank. And this looks just like hardwood and feels like hardwood, but it can be furnished and installed for about $5 per foot. So all in all, you may be putting about $15,000 into your unit on a typical 1-bedroom unit, but you may be getting a 40 or 50% return on your investment through the increase in rents and the higher rents that you'll be receiving. The third way we like to increase our cash flow is to try to keep our expenses down. And by doing this, we like to shop all our vendors regularly. And this could be handymen, tradesmen like electricians and plumbers, garbage companies. A lot of times there's multiple garbage companies that can service your building, pest control companies, gardeners, insurance companies, not only the company insuring your property, but also the brokers. There's different brokers out there, some are good, some are better than others. Cleaning services and janitorial services. There's a lot of companies out there. You want to make sure you're getting the best price. And a lot of times, if you've been investing for a while and you have multiple buildings, you can get preferred rates from a lot of these vendors because you're going to be giving them a lot of business throughout your properties. The fourth item to increase your cash flow is to make sure you're getting reimbursed for your utilities. And this starts when you have a new tenant and make sure that your leases are structured properly. This is especially important in rent-controlled buildings. Oftentimes, utilities like water, garbage, or common area electricity can increase faster than the city or the state will allow you to increase the rents on your tenants. So your utility bills may be going up by 5%, maybe even 10% in a bad year, but you're only able to increase the rent on your tenants by maybe 1 or 2%. And this will shrink your margins very quickly. Also, if the tenants know they're paying for things like water, they're going to be more conscious of their use and they're going to conserve more. They'll also be more likely to tell you about leaks or things when they go wrong. The fifth way that we like to increase the cash flow on our property is through insurance. And we want to make sure that we're not overpaying for our insurance. A lot of times, especially in the Bay Area, the value of your building is going to be significantly more than the replacement costs. So you want to make sure that you're insured for the replacement costs and not the value. Because if you're insuring the actual value of the property, you're going to be overpaying on your premiums and for no reason. Because if there is ever a catastrophe, they're only going to pay what it costs to replace the building. So these are 5 simple ways that we help our clients increase the cash flow on their property. And if you're frustrated by the time demands of your property, you have problem tenants, or your expenses are increasing and you don't know what to do, you can click below to schedule a free consultation and find out how we can increase the cash flow on your properties.